how to make your own DJ intros in DJ Pro.
DJ Spiegel Spin. Live in the mix.
I'm DJ Spiegel Spin, and I'm gonna show you how. So first, what you're gonna wanna do is go to an app called BandLab, and we're gonna record what you wanna say in your intro. So we hit record and we go to voice and mic. This is very similar to the video I made on recording samples, but then we're gonna use that sample to make our own custom DJ intro. So think of something, whatever your DJ name is, or however you want your intro to go, and then we're gonna press record, and we're gonna record it, and then we're gonna add some effects, and then we're gonna bring that sample into DJ Pro as a track, and then we're gonna mix in the other sounds and effects that you want for your intro. So here's how I'm gonna start my intro. DJ Spiegel Spin is in the house. All right, let's listen to it. DJ Spiegel Spin is in the house. DJ Spiegel Spin. All right, so we got it, and now let's go to our effects. And there's all different kind of effects. I want to have some type of echo or resonance in it, so I think large studio reverb. DJ Spiegel Spin is in the house. DJ Spiegel Spin is I think that's good. So now we are going to save it, view, and then we go over here, and then we go to download as audio, and then we're going to save it to our files. We're going to change the name so we can find it. Intro DJ Spin. Done. Now it's saved to our files. So now we're going to open up DJ Pro again, and then we're going to add it into a deck. So you go down here to files, and then we go to add pages, add files, and now we're going to go down to type in intro DJ Spiegel, and now we're going to load it into a deck. So now we got it into a deck, and what you're going to want to do is find where it starts and put your cue point there. So So now the track is loaded into a deck, and now we're going to add some stuff from the looper and stuff from the sampler and make a really cool intro with it. So now that we have our audio loaded into a deck, we can add some pizzazz to it by doing a little bit of scratching and some effects and adding a little beat in the background. So first I'm going to start with the effects and the scratching. So we're going to go over here, the scratch tools. I'm using the built-in scratch sample by DJ Qbert, and I'm using that sound. I'm going to do a couple of baby scratches. Lower the volume a little bit. And then now I'm going to hit record. And this is going to record a new track. So I'm going to hit record, do the scratching, and then play the sample. DJ Spiegel Spin is in the house. And then stop the recording. So now this is going to be a new recording, and we're going to keep layering it up until we have our intro. So we go over here. Intro 1. And we load it onto a deck. So now we have intro 1. And if you look at the waveforms, there's nothing on the whole beginning. So we're gonna find the first place where there's a song, where there's a sound, and we're gonna put a cue point there. And now we're gonna listen to it. DJ Spiegel Spin is in the house. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. So now for our next layer, we are going to add a little bit of air horn, and then we're going to add some echo to the end. So in order to double the track, we go over here and then you do double. So that makes the track on the other deck the same as the deck that you're using. So we have intro 1 on this deck loaded up with our cue point. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to have the air horn already. I think this might be easier on 2 deck mode. So we're in 2 deck mode. And we want to have our echo ready. So at the end of the sample, we're going to put the echo on, so it's going to give a nice echoing effect. And we're also going to add a little air horn. This might be a little tricky. We might have to do it in two more recordings, but let's see if we could do it in one. So with the air horn, always start it with the volume pretty low, and then raise it up as it goes. If you have it at full volume, it's just gonna annoy people. So here we go. So switch back over here so we can get the echo. DJ Spiegel Spin is in the house. Okay, that sounds pretty good. We're not going to be able to add the air horn with this one. It would be too hard. If you're using a controller, it might be easier because you'll have more buttons and you won't be stuck on this screen. But if you're just using the iPad, you could do it this way. So hit record, start a new recording. DJ Spiegel Spin is in the house. And then stop the recording. And now we go to recordings, and it's good. And then we're gonna do intro 2, and we're gonna load it into a deck. So now intro 2 is loaded into the left deck. We're gonna set our cue point again, right there, and then we are gonna have the air horn ready. So at the end of it, we're gonna do a little bit of. Okay, so we're gonna hit record. DJ Spiegel Spin is in the house. And then stop. And then we're going to name this intro 3. And now this is what we have so far. Ready? It's going to start like this. DJ Spiegel Spin is in the house. Okay, that's pretty cool. So what we have left to do is to add a little bit of a beat to it so we can mix it into our next song. So we're going to go over here to the looper, and we're going to use, we'll do EDM volume 2 for this one because we used volume 1 in my last video. And we're going to find like a simple beat to have playing in the background. That's pretty cool. There we go. That might work perfectly.
DJ Spiegel Spin is in the house.
Okay.
DJ
This sample pack is too high in BPM. All the sample packs are different BPMs. So let's do Funk Hop is 100 BPM. So this will be perfect. We're just gonna raise it up to 104 to go with it. We're gonna hit it with some kick drums. Set this on a loop. DJ Spiegel Spin is in the house. Okay, so there we go. We're gonna set. Oh, we're gonna add that effect at the end. So here's how it's gonna go. We'll lower the volume a little bit so it's not too loud. We'll hit record.
DJ Spiegel Spin is in the house.
Okay, so now we have our recording, and this should be our final version if it sounds good. So it's gonna go intro, final, load it onto a deck, and then this is how it's going to sound.
DJ Spiegel Spin is in the house.
That's really cool. So now we have a full intro. So what you're gonna wanna do with this is you're gonna go over here, intro, share. I don't think you could load it into a playlist. Let me see. Yeah, so the way you're gonna get this, all of your recordings, is you just go to the record spot, and then there you go, you're gonna load it in. And then you have your own DJ intro that we made with DJ Pro. We did the audio recording with BandLab, but if you want to have yours without audio, without your voice or without someone's voice in it, you could do the same thing and use samples and effects and stuff without having a person's vocals. So I hope this video helped you. Let me know in the comments if you made a DJ intro, or you could send them to me and I'll play them in the next video. And thanks for watching. Subscribe and check out the other videos if you like DJing with the iPad.
DJ Spiegel Spin is in the house.